everybody this evening. I'm using all these candles. I've been sitting here for a while. I use this deck, just kind of looking at a bunch of these different cards. My name is Zoe, and this is Divinity Within Me, where we take time to get in touch with the divine, which we can tap. It lies within each one of us. So, I'm consistently cleaning the spaces. I'm sitting here and working with energies and doing all of this. I'm a psychic, intuitive, medium, a channel, so I speak I speak many different frequencies and dimensions. So anyways, dear universe, source, creator, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, aliens, archangels, Galactic Federation of Light, Ascended Masters, all of those beings and high vibrational entities of love and light with the highest vibrational frequency and timeline possible for all involved, with only love and light and positive vibrations, yeah, for all involved. So we thank thee for your clarity, for your guidance, for your clear and concise and precise messages, and for your presence. Thank you. I've already been doing sage and Palo Santo and all different stuff. I have all these candles going. You guys can see my boat altar back here. This is actually super cool. And I realize, right, the more that I study, look at that at 222, the more that I study, like, the more that I tune in with different deities and energies, and the more that I study and start to work with them, I see where I've been drawn to certain things that these different deities, right, were super into, right? Like, I went and found this key, but I have so many different keys. Like, I've always, like, collected keys somehow, like key master shit. I don't know why, but, like, hello. But yeah, so when I noticed, right, Hecate, who I was talking about last night, she really loves keys. And so yeah, these are just different things, right? Like, certain things we collect, and we've been collecting them through lifetimes, right? Like, maybe timepieces, maybe you have a certain type of talisman, okay? Yeah, what's coming through is some type of talisman. So a talisman is like something that you have, like maybe like this, right? Like, I was talking about this key, right? But this little compass on here, I like the little compass because, like, I'm a captain, right? So I like the compass, and I spent a long time looking for this compass. And so when I found it, this is like a little talisman to me. I was like, I have to have it. And I bring different, maybe different stones or different things, right? But for a while I had these keys. They were stolen by this crazy chick on a boat. But the house that I grew up in was all these skeleton keys. All the entire house was all like crystal doorknobs and skeleton keys and stuff. And so for a long time, I always just like had these different keys. My grandpa always had these keys. I collected keys, but when I went over here to look on the altar, there's like all these different things. There's like specific stones and shells from different deities that I like tune in with. So it's really cool. So when you guys see something, or when you're drawn to something, I guess is the point, right? Like a talisman or something, which it's just like a little something that you hold, whether it's like a stone, or like it could be like a worry stone, it could be like whatever. It's like something that maybe is holding a little bit of energy or memory, or it reminds you of this moment in time, like where you are at this moment in time, right? Kind of keeps you grounded in your own reality or dimension. Hello. What country are you from? You are from Indonesia. I am also in Indonesia. Selamat malam. So yeah, I think there's a lot of energy also having to do with this direction, with choosing this direction. I was shuffling these cards, and this deck is called Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, and because I'm not that familiar with this deck was a gift to me from a very dear friend of mine whose partner passed many years ago. This was her deck. He gave me a couple decks, actually. He thought that she would appreciate if I had them. So I don't know it that well, but I was over here reading about it, and the first card that like jumped out was the Map Maker, right? So it's very interesting that I should pull up the key with the compass, right? Why? Because the Map Maker is actually talking about, this is what I'm always talking about too, finding your authentic purpose, right? Finding your authentic purpose, inspiration, free will. But it's really about, when I was reading it, what it was talking about is being like, yes, making a decision, like a definitive decision about what it is you are about, right? What is your inner being about? What does your inner being resonate with, right? And that's really what it's like talking about, right? You're the map maker of your own destiny. You decide which direction. You decide if you're going, you know what I'm saying? You decide if you're going north, south, east, west, right? Your internal compass, your key, right? Your internal compass is the key. Your intuition is the key. You're creating the map, right? You are the map maker of your own destiny. Does that make sense? And then the next card was this Eyes of Beauty. And so this is positive expectations and clarity. So the more that we can feel, right? See how she's kind of got like, well, I guess it's not a crystal ball. I don't know why I thought it was a crystal ball. Maybe it's just something glowing in the back. I felt like it was a crystal ball, but I was like, clarity. So the more you focus in, right? The more you tune your eyes to see something that's beautiful, like even the outcome. Even if you're like, I know this is gonna be like, I know this isn't gonna be that good. Like even if you're gonna like eat the same food you always eat or something, you're like, I know how this tastes. It's not that impressive. Like still just be like, you know what? Today this was really like, find something beautiful about it. The Winged Wise Ones, angelic help, miraculous aid. So these are about the energy of the unseen realms. There's different elementals that kind of hang out around us. Some of them are fairies, okay? And they may be, you may hear them through different buzzing or frequencies, through different sounds or humming. Something about dove or swan or angel, making peace, okay? Someone can be more in an angelic realm, okay? The Phoenix, resurrection, surrender to change. Many of you guys are going through this Phoenix mode. That's what we've been going through. That is the whole purpose, right? Is we're going in, we're finding the shadows, we're doing the work, we're burning down, we're burning everything down and then like reflying. And that's what the Phoenix does, right? Is first it has to destroy. Hello. First it has to destroy and come all the way down in order to re-rise. It has to collapse first. The River Queen. Flow, letting go, natural movement. This card talked about basically, regardless of whatever gets put in the water's way, the river's way, the flow of the water, right? The water is like symbolic of our soul, of our emotion, of our state, right? Our emotional or mental state. What this card really talks about is that the water will just keep, it will always find another way, basically. So like, let's say there's a tree or a big rock falls down, there's a landslide or something, like it will find a little crack between the rocks, or it will find an alternate path, right? The river will bend, it will change, right? If something falls, it will rush over it, right? And so this is the energy of the river queen, is having this gentle energy about you, understanding that as long as you don't get too over emotional, you can allow for the emotions to kind of like flow, and understand that regardless if there's a boulder or a dip or whatever, a fork in the road, whatever, that you're still moving, smoothly. Gaia's garden. Fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. I've been talking a lot about this lately, you guys. Reaping what you sow, okay? So you reap what you sow, you get what you give. So what you put out, what your intention is, what you share, what you contribute to community, to society, what do you offer that you're not getting something in exchange for? What would you do every day that you love to do, that you love to share or whatever, give to people? What would you do? I like to make art, I like to listen to music, but I like the stories. I like to talk to spirits, like I love it. I love when they just like tell me the stories. It's like way better than reality TV. They're telling me reality life, like secret behind the scenes stuff. It's way more entertaining, you guys. Like, people are crazy. But Gaia's garden is really about reaping what you sow. Okay, so understand everything has an energy. Energy never dies, and energy just continues to move. So for instance, if somebody does something crazy and they give it to you, let's say they're just like, you're really empathic and you're like, oh, I feel your energy is really heavy, and they're just like, yeah, let me give it to you. Have you guys ever seen that? There's like an illustration, like a little cartoon illustration, right? And it's like this one person and they're like super happy, and they're like maybe like, I don't know, maybe one is like light and one is like colored with like red or like a black scribble or something, right? And as this one is like, oh my God, I feel so bad for you, they hug, right? And this person takes on like a quarter of that black, and they take it out from that person, and like, wow, I feel better, you know what I'm saying? And then the empath goes to the next person and they unload on them, and they're like, oh wow, I feel better. And they're getting darker and darker as they're getting filled up, until at the end of the day it's like, what? And then like a cat or something comes up to it and is just like giving it love without needing something. And it like, when it was feeling so overwhelmed, and then it was like, and it like redrained all of that dark or red energy from the little thing, from the other person, and it like all came out because this thing was able to transmute it. So and for some of you guys, pets can be really important, right? Like Hecte is like really about, like, they say canine, like some type of canines, like dark like black dogs or something like this. But there could be different things, like I get a lot of signs through cats, right? Like cats are super magical. Like I don't mind that there's always cats hanging out here, because I know that they're like keeping spirits and other things that are on different realms, And it's funny because sometimes like I'll feel something like an energy or like a spirit or something like this, and I'll feel it and I'll be like, am I feeling that? And then like my cat will like look at it and I'll be like, oh, okay. So for some of you guys, if you're wondering, you may be receiving some type of signs or signals through animals or even through your animal friends. So pay attention, or if they're receptive, like mine's really receptive, so I talk to her a lot. I ask her. She tells me no a lot. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I realize like she probably just like learned that from me. And I'm pretty sure like as a kid that was just like all I said was no. Then we had the word Lord. Okay, this dude is lording over the word. Okay, the words. Communication, praise, or dishonesty. So what this was talking about is how this guy has the ability to access all the different type of communication. Hello, and how he can either access that and create, like, and this is the thing, right? When somebody rewrote, this is funny, I was talking about this last night, rewrote Lord to Lord over, right? Instead of like, this is a noble, well-knowledged person, like, me lord, me lady, you know, like this. Because this was what it was back in the day, right? But that was representatory of a noble, of a higher class, not like, I don't know, it's weird because it is to be above, like to lord over, to be in a higher echelon, to be over. And that's why we don't like to use this word, right? But anyways, this guy is a master wordsmith, right? This is somebody that knows something. They know how to use their communication, guys. So for many of you guys, this can mean, for many of you guys, somebody may be writing somebody some praise. They may be writing about them. They may be writing a story. They may be writing a letter. They may want to write a story or a movie with you. Someone may want to write a script or a scene about you or with you. The spiral dancer. This is about perception. Okay, so this is about a change in perception. Hello. Hello. Malam. Salamagalungnang. Everybody. So the spiral dancer, she's really about this changing your perception. It's about, do you learn how to dance with the universe, right? The spiral dancer. Do you learn how to spiral up, right? To spiral, to expand. Do you learn how to dance with the universe? And that's kind of the energy of that, you know, and that's below the river queen. So it's like learning how to dance is understanding the flow of the universe, that sometimes we're not in control. As humans, we like to be in control. We like to think that we can control every aspect instead of just kind of like surrendering a little bit, right? The well watcher, wisdom, power of the divine. Yeah, again, 7. The luck comes when we understand that the power, you know, is like the well, right? It's like an information, right? The divine knows more information, right? They have more to tap. The well watcher. So wisdom. Okay? So this is someone that also what I'm hearing too is for people that are wanting to learn more or study more or tap higher wisdom or knowledge, that like at this time it's really like it's really good, like it's really good time. Like the more is, let's just say, like the ancestors have more knowledge to share you, like to guide you to is basically what they're showing me. They want to lead you to it, but that only comes, like they can only give you signs or signals or lead you to things that are synchronistic for you if you're actually like listening and following the signaling. So you have to like see something that seems like lucky or synchronistic and be like, wow, I think that's like that, and then they'll like give you another signal and another and another and another, but you have to acknowledge. Okay, hello everybody. The High Lady of Love and Compassion, Reverence, Kindness, and Consideration. So this is like Kuan Yin, but like also like Empress energy, right? Empress energy. This is kind of like the crown of the reading. This number 1, right? The High Lady of Love and Compassion. So here we have the word Lord and the High Lady. Like I said, it's like a regal address. Hello, everybody. Malam. Hello, everybody from Indonesia. The Diamond Dreamer, material wealth, true prosperity. This is the energy of 6. And this looks like a type of, I don't know if he's like a pirate or a magician or what's going on. Maybe a genie? Jinn? For some of you guys, you can be seeing maybe jinns or spirits, maybe like genies or something like this. I'm hearing genie or gene. Gina, something like this, maybe, I don't know. Come on now. I don't want to take off. Okay, I'll take off. Okay. Okay, let's see. So, someone is having a bit of a dispute. Maybe over a commitment, over some type of legalities. This can be a business. This can be over information that they learned, something like this. I would say over a business or a relationship probably ending. Why do I say this? Because the 5 of Cups is upside down. So someone doesn't want it to end. Somebody is like, listen, it's over. Like, we don't have anything to fight about. And this other person is like, but I want to fight about it. And it's like, we've already cried enough about it. Like, what? You want to fight and cry some more? Like, didn't we learn? Like, no. No. Okay, yeah, so there's, I don't know what's going on, you guys, but this is kind of intense. Someone, maybe this is a confession. This can be a confession. This can be an apology. I feel more like it could be both, okay? It could be, there could be a confession where somebody cuts somebody off, okay? Where somebody's like, you know, this person is now dead to me, but sorry I fucked up. Sorry these people actually were trying to kill you. Like, I'm sorry. I made the wrong decision and it almost cost you your life or me my life, maybe. What I really feel like with this energy is that someone has some information that they're withholding. Someone has information that they're withholding, and they basically have to make this decision. They have to make a decision. Either they have to come clean and apologize, or they have to make a confession. But regardless, like, something is coming to an end. Maybe even somebody. Okay. Can you give me more clarity on this? What is this fight and this commitment? Yeah. Over the Empress. Okay. So what I would guess here, you guys, are gonna do. They told me to put a love read, and I didn't want to do it, but they were gonna do it. Okay. So this is someone fighting because they want to leave this other person for the Empress and go and say, make an apology, say, I fucked up, it's over, and this person is over here causing fights about this commitment, saying, no, I'm not going to get over it, I'm not going to let you go. I don't know what that is. I don't know what kind of noodle, what kind of me. Try eating me. So this person is having a fight. This person's actually having like a tantrum. Can be a fire sign female. If not, this always in reverse keeps coming out. If not, someone that is very promiscuous, like whorish, like community poontang type. Everybody hit it, that pussy. Like gets passed around more than a joint type energy. What is the message? The Tower. Okay, this person that I'm guessing this is masculine that was fucking this angry person, because this is over the Empress, so this is over Divine Feminine. I'm guessing this person could potentially be this Queen of Wands, this Jezebel energy is basically threatening to say what type of weird sex stuff you did. Maybe even they may even have evidence, video, what I'm picking up on. They may have video, and that's what maybe masculine, or maybe whatever this is, right? Now they're stuck. They're stuck with this karmic because they can't get out of that somehow. I don't know. I don't know who this person is they're dealing with that they can't get out of it. So this is over something that they... Put all these back. This is over something that... This is over they're being angry about the Empress. What are they angry? What is the fight about the Empress? A decision that was made. I keep seeing this. A decision that was made that's been a decision waiting for a long time. Okay? She tried to be the one to make the decision. Maybe she even tried to do something... She tried to do something sneaky to gain somebody's money or fortune or something like this. And basically she's being revoked. She's being revoked, whatever that opportunity was. And masculine is on the way to Empress. And this other person is dealing with the Tower. And it looks like masculine, maybe he did, maybe the death card is true. No communication to her. Yeah, could be coming back to apologize, to say all that is behind them. They're ready. Or maybe they're saying, maybe they're confessing. Maybe they're confessing. There could be different things. They could come in to tell you this bit of truth. Maybe somebody in their family died. Maybe somebody in your family or friend group maybe could have been behind the plot also. And they could be coming in just to tell you everything. They may know also by coming in to tell you this, that this could cost them potentially their life or their freedom or whatever, but for some reason it's worth it to them. They see you as family. They see you as happy ending. Like, they don't expect you to want to just be like, yeah, we're gonna work everything out and go back to being lovers, because they understand that the passion is gone, that it's out of balance. They know they did something wrong. So they want to be victorious in some way, even if it's a different type of loving gesture. They still want to offer this loving gesture. They've learned how to be more emotionally intelligent. Okay? They're not in this hiding their emotions anymore. Okay? They've actually learned. Maybe they committed to actually doing work, to doing their shadow work to healing this. But why do I keep seeing this Five of Wands? There's going to be a fight, okay? There's going to be a fight that has to do with someone that was fucking somebody else that shouldn't have been, okay? Straight up. And there's going to be a lot of information that comes out. For some of you guys, one of these people can be looking to be like asking feminine to be like, can you protect me or defend me? You know? The only problem is the only thing they're defending is what they want. If it's out of balance, then that's a no-go. Then that's a no-go. Feminine stays defensive. No. It's a decision. It's a decision somebody has to make. Well then, what is the decision? Because for me, like what I see in the beginning of all this reading is basically about choosing your path, right? Understanding what your path is and moving forward, something like this. Hello everybody. Hello Indonesia. I don't know what kind of noodle that is. Show me. I'm doing a collective love read. If you want a personal or private reading, you can schedule that. My information is in the information box below. If you have a question, you can put it into the collective, and chances are, as I'm pulling the cards, your question will probably come up because you're sitting here on the channel watching and in the field. That's what happens a lot. Sometimes people have to tune in and tune right back out because it gets too real too fast. So whoa, cranberry juice. So messages for the collective. Tell us what this fight is over. Something physically, something that someone has been working on for a while, okay? Something that somebody feels they may have lost, okay? For some of you guys, what could have happened is some of these people that were trying to fight, collective, okay? This thought that they got them, but the reality is they didn't. Collective's defending their passion with no apologies and not even worried. Like they're not, they know what's for them. They know that they're not going to miss any opportunities. It's like they know. It's like collective knows that they just have to defend their purpose and their passion. But this other person is over here and stuff is happening fast. People are coming in. There's towers happening. There's third party. Like, what is this? What is this? 7 of coins and 5 of swords. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of people in disagreement somehow. Some type of third party thing. So for some of you guys, like again, third parties is not always a physical person, okay? It can be many things. Okay, in this particular instance, I think it may have been a lover. Okay, it may have been a person because we have a lovers here. I can't really show it, whatever. Because we have a lovers here with the Ace of Swords. So for some, and then the Death card. For some, maybe one of these lovers and the family or something like this was involved in trying to take collective out. But what's going to come in for collective and what's going to come in fast for collective is some money. You guys are about to get like a fortune. Like you're about to get back everything that was ever taken plus, 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 plus. Like it's coming in hot. And this is like divinely guided. This is like universally like this person fucked you over. This was someone you considered close, family, lover, friend, like a sibling. Like this is somebody very close, okay? And they tried to fool you. They tried to keep you in this mental construct. They even tried to maybe do like fright tactics, to fuck with your stability. But it didn't work. It didn't work. Now you actually have stability coming in. You may have, this can be a physical person. It doesn't have to be. This is just representatory of stability and the tarot. But this can be an earth sign. It can be somebody that has strong earth sign energy. But yeah, coming in for the Empress, okay? This person is about to treat you and honor you and worship you as the Empress that you are, feminine. All this that you wanted, that these people were promising but never actually delivering, right? Yeah. All the fuck boys and girls out there causing all the fights that have no passion or no drive of their own, maybe lazy. Yeah, foolish people with very little to offer other than their lust or their dicks, you guys. Yeah. And their fucking opinion, which clearly isn't much, okay? They're just defending their own thoughts, and nobody's impressed. Something that these people, somebody may have said, is causing a big uproar. They may have showed up. Somebody may have showed up with somebody else. Somebody may have showed up with somebody else while still pretending like they're grieving, which obviously they're not. Maybe this other person actually posted some type of story or some picture, like with this new relationship, something like this. Okay. This can potentially be ruining somebody, like this can be a tower moment for somebody. This can be ending this whole thing. Yeah. The wish, the dream, the hope, the whatever. For some of you guys, what that looks like is this person maybe posted something that they shouldn't. Maybe they were supposed to be a sneaky link, and they posted something, like somebody fucking found out. They showed up where they shouldn't have, because they couldn't wait to get their fucking side dick or whatever, and now everything is ending. For some of you guys, they could have both been fired from their jobs, and then, yeah, they lost the stability, they lost the money, they lost whatever they've been holding on to, and it's not a fucking secret anymore. They probably worked together, been working together, been together multiple times, and again, something about this, like being on tape. They thought that they were hiding. Yeah, they thought that they were doing some sneaky link, but they were fucking still doing it at work. Maybe fucking in work, or the back room, or the bathroom, or like across the street, whatever they were doing. They thought that they were fucking smart, like, oh, whatever. No. They thought that they were immune. They're not. They're not. And there's no love there. But what did happen is maybe now they're stuck. Maybe now they're stuck. This strength in here. The Hangman. For some, somebody could have gotten pregnant. And it's literally turning everything upside down. It's about to ruin whole groups, whole empires, whole communities or businesses, like whole structures. This person is about to bring this, all of it down. Yeah, they're gonna lose everything. Because this is a divine judgment, okay? This is a divine judgment. Like being abandoned is like too good even. So what's happening is, they're gonna lose all of the love they have. So first of all, they gave up the ultimate. They gave up the ultimate, number one. Number two, they gave up the ultimate divine union because they made bad judgment call because they were fucking crying about being abandoned when they were just really creating their own fucking problem, which ended up acting on this fucking impulse, lying about it, stabbing many people in the back, thinking that they could run this deception with this fucking secret satanic side piece. And the divine is like, nah, bro. We're going to take each one of those swords and stab it right the fuck through every dream you ever had. Take away everything that was bringing you balance and stability in your life. Every bit of love or attention you were getting. Every decision or option that we gave to you. Nah. Your only option now is to sit back and watch. To watch this person from this past, okay? Start this new path. Feminine's gonna receive her true love and start this new path. And they're missing out on the whole thing because they decided to be sneaky at work again and not leave it alone, not move away from it. They're still fucking around with it. Still. Wounded warrior? You ain't no fucking warrior. More like Horia. Hurry up already. Wow. The whole world between her legs, huh? For sure. So I don't know, but it looks like a lot of people are gonna not be doing pretty good. Like I was saying, it looks like business or job or something losing this. Also, I'm seeing like big story or news. This lover, this happy ending, this celebration, this ultimate winning battle, and all the strength that it took to go within and find that light from within. Wow. Okay, for some of you guys, your actual divine partner is going to enter. You may have just been like, you know what? I'm tired of all this old news. Tired of all this old news, and just said, you know what? Thank you, universe, source, creator, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, archangels, galactic federation of light. You know, like, thank you. Thank you. Can I, if I don't get this thing that I really wanted, like, can I get something better? Thank you. I'm ready. Right? This is a good thing to say. This is a great mantra. Look at that. And you'll get messages right away that your wishes and dreams are coming true. Look at that. Just great mantras, you know. I am worthy. I see my future becoming my present, my reality, whatever. Make yourself little mantras. Feel into what comes to you. Okay, guys. I'm going to show you. I didn't do this earlier. I got called out for it. Today I am wearing, this one is actually cotton, but I normally make them out of bamboo. This is just like a crop shirt. Pretty dope. Super comfy. And this is the skirt that's like a dress. I'm wearing it like this, under bust, because I like to feel free. And then I have it tucked up in two places, like, so if I want to bring it down, I just untuck it and make it longer. And it has the train that unties in the back also. But for me, that's why I like the string that I get to wrap the train with, because I can just literally, boom, boom, tuck it up and create like a little, like a nice little skirt like this, guys. Take the long corner piece and bring it up. And tuck it under. So if you're new here, I'm Zoe. I create all kinds of amazing stuff. Clothing from sustainable materials. This is all bamboo and 100% recycled cotton. This is silk. This is just a random piece of silk. That's why it's looking all crazy, because it's cut in all these crazy pieces. When I take it off tomorrow, I'll show you guys what it looks like. But it's literally just like a really strange piece of fabric. You guys will see me do lots of stuff like this. I do slow closed loop fashion that is only made to order. So, guys, let's see. Let's see what else we can see. These are my friend makes these. And this ring. Here again of our source creators. Let's go. More messages for the collective. Something that you guys have been feeling, okay? It's really important to tune in to your intuition right now. Something you've been feeling or knowing, okay? For many of you guys, you know something is coming. The collective knows something is coming. They can really feel into it, and they know this thing that is coming or on its way. They're gonna have to make a decision about, okay? It may be having to do with the Virgo, okay? There is strong Cancer and Virgo energy here. It may be having to do with a Virgo, but it can also be, let me make a little spread. I normally don't do this, but make a little spread. This person, okay, this decision or what you're seeing or what you're feeling coming, this may be someone that you haven't spoken to in a while, maybe somebody you have been, maybe somebody you could have been avoiding. Again, they don't have to be a Virgo energy. This is just Virgo energy, but of course, this is very Scorpio, Cancer, Piscean energy. So, it's like something that is it's like, okay, so it's like the Queen understands, she knows that something is coming. She can't quite pick up on what it is, right? But she knows it. She knows it's something. She can feel it within her being, right? This hermit, this light, this inner light is right. The hermit energy. She can feel this. She can feel it and see it. And what she's also seeing is that, or feeling, is that this person, or this thing, is not being like they're being a bit stubborn. Okay. But they're telling me it's like stubborn in a not willing to take no for an answer type of way. So someone may come in, they may be bringing you some type of a job or a proposal, okay? Don't be so quick to act or respond, because here I'm seeing the Six of Coins in reverse. Okay, so somebody might come in and try to offer you something that is less than what you are worth, okay? This is next to this, okay? And the reason why is because they may think that with this Hermit card energy, they may think that you don't know your value. For some of you, people could be hiding from you that you're actually more well known or more famous. And this is like the illusion has come to its conclusion. Something like this. And now basically it's this Queen of Swords energy where she's really deciding who makes the team and who doesn't make the team. You know, it's like, who's going to make the cut, you know? Who's going to make the cut? So what is this energy? Let's figure out what this energy is here about this Four of Cups in reverse. Four of Coins in reverse. Okay, so what's going on is this person that maybe missed an opportunity before knows that. Okay, this can be somebody returning, somebody trying to sneak or approach back into your life. Now remember, I'm picking up on multiple energies here. Like I said, looks like someone is coming in not willing to give you equal reciprocity, that's going to try to sneak or trick you. But then there is also someone that's coming in that is not willing to miss an opportunity because they already did miss an opportunity with you. They may have first entered with the intention to kind of control you, and what they've learned over time is that's not going to work, okay? So now they're like, all right, maybe we should talk about how we can work this out together, okay? How we can figure out how to come into union. But there's still something here because I'm still seeing this Seven of Swords with this Moon in reverse. So what is this Six of Pentacles in reverse? Okay, so we have Two of Swords and Six of Cups. Okay, so for some of you guys, somebody from the past, in the past, there was a decision made. Maybe in the past, this person was not giving you the proper reciprocity or value. Maybe they weren't valuing you, right? The way that they should have. And so now they understand, right? They're coming towards you, knowing that it's ultimately your decision, okay? This can also be somebody from your family that is asking for you to back them up. They may have stolen from you. This can be a sibling. This doesn't have to be like love, but this is somebody you've known. This can also be like a soulmate from a past life or incarnation, but this is definitely somebody that has taken more than they've ever given. They've taken more than they've given to you. And they may have even collected money that didn't belong to you and been hiding it and been using it on other people that they love, other friends or family. So there may be a decision that needs to be made there. So for, just so you know, certain people that you're trying to work with, okay, you need to be very aware of that, okay? Be very aware of that. Can you give me another card on this? Yeah. You may need to go away, get these people to go away. Like you may need to just start fresh with all new people that you're working with, and you may need to really know that those people are in a different energy, right? And that there's no ancestral, like no weird sex shit, lover shit, none of that in the middle. No weird fucking love triangle shit. What is this Seven of Swords? What is the Seven of Swords? So for some of you guys, also, it may be a decision like, they, in order to be together, they're basically like, listen, I'm gonna need you to be able to like leave your past problems or friends or relationships or these past things, these past woundings or this baggage, right? That you're still carrying around because it's weakening the connection. Because it's like something being hidden, okay? As long as there's something being hidden, as long as there's other people. So for some of you guys, what they're saying is like, for instance, maybe this person is really sensitive. Maybe they feel really insecure, okay? I'm sensing a lot of insecurity. They're really insecure, especially when it comes to women. They may have had a lot of bad things, a lot of tower moments happen. And so they're a bit insecure. They may have been abandoned. They may have a very big abandonment wound, and that can be what they're hiding from you, because they don't know if they're going to have the strength. Maybe what they do is they run away. Yeah. Because the abandonment wound, they have a tendency to maybe push people away. They've been working on that though, but I don't think that they've healed it all the way. Okay, so they may need your help. Okay, they may need your help working through that. They've done a lot of the other work. Okay, so for some of them, they're willing to start over and be by themselves, whatever that means, right? Because they know that you can help them, feminine. They know that you can help them achieve getting out of this obsessive nightmare state, right? They know, for many of them, what I'm seeing is that they feel that nobody is building them up, that nobody built them up like you did. Maybe this other person is breaking them down. They're doing all this sneaky stuff. They're doing a bunch of things. And what they're realizing is feminine would have never done that to them, right? They would have never done that to them. And they're like, fuck, I made the wrong decision. Now what they're saying is, they're willing to walk away and leave all of these things that cause problems, all these people that stab them, whatever. It's like they can pretty much be dead to them. They're happy. Like if that's what brings them victory out of this state. Yeah, I think that could be part of what it is, guys, because a lot of the abandonment wound, like, comes in like that, and you don't want to, it's like maybe you don't want to be close to somebody, or then when you are close to somebody, maybe you don't want to push that person away because you're like, oh, but I don't want to go back to that feeling of being alone or whatever, and that's why it's really important not to count on people for other pleasures and sex and for, it should be a sacred thing. It should be a sacred, pure thing that you experience, not options. People shouldn't be options. It should be a very sacred, divine thing, right? If you don't, a good standard is like, if you're not trying to have, and for some of you guys, you may be having a baby, you may be expecting a baby, okay? But if you're not trying to have a baby with somebody, then you should not be fucking them. Literally. Like, if they're not someone you can see yourself, like somebody once told me this, like, nobody is an option, right? Here's the only option is to look at somebody and think, could I breed, like, with this person, number one? Like, if you're going to share intimacy with somebody, right? Like, do you have the capacity, like, if you were to breed with that person, what would that child be like? Like, would that be a good Do you know? And it's like a good way to kind of put yourself in check, because if you're like, no, I would never, then like you also shouldn't be entering that temple. Just saying. Like, that's some Jezebel ass shit. That's how you don't get your dreams manifested. So tell me what this decision is. This Queen of Swords. Somebody's not giving love. Somebody's not getting love. Give me another card. They were giving love to the wrong person. They weren't giving love to the right person. And now everything is all fucked up. Could have had a secret fucking work affair. This work keeps coming up. Yeah. Maybe at work they play like they're single. For some of them, they may work together. They may work together. Like they may run a business together. I'm seeing trans, and I'm seeing like hookers and men with men, and so maybe that's what they do. Maybe they work on single rich people. They work together, and whatever it is, if they're into men or women or both or trans or whatever, and that's how they're getting their stability. For some of you guys, that's fucking weird. And they were hoping to fuck you up. They were hoping to fuck collective up. They were hoping to get that stability. They were waiting. Somebody else was waiting. But they may be going crazy now because they try to put you in this mental construct. Now they're being driven crazy. What is this Three of Pentacles? By people that they love. Their family could even be turning them in for being crazy. Yeah, again, with the devil energy. And the fucking card of work, okay? For some of you guys, maybe they work with fucking prostitutes. Maybe they work with, in some type of, sex cult, or doing weird rituals or something. Doing weird like fetish stuff, BDSM, like fake stuff, okay? Yeah. No love. No remorse. Third party action. For some of them, this person that they could have pretended like they were just fucking or sleeping with, they could have actually been married to. On the down low, they could have secretly actually been married to them, and that's what's causing the fight, because someone's trying to leave to go and offer this cup of love to somebody else, because they're like, this other person is actually my wheel of fortune. Actually, I get nothing with you. I get no money, no pleasure, no anything with you. Divine Feminine is my wheel of fortune. It comes easy with her. Everything she touches turns to gold. I didn't even have to work. But now shit's coming down. Their world is crashing down. To keep all of those options open was not what they thought was wish fulfillment, is now coming a crumbling down. Hello, thank you for all the love. But it's coming a crumbling, and a down, a down, a down, a down. Crumbling down. Yeah, the death in reverse. Again, this is somebody that she could be trying. This karmic, this is like a psycho karmic. She could be trying to unalive this masculine. Yeah. Literally. She's trying to unalive this masculine. What is this moon in reverse? Or she could have been trying to unalive this feminine. For some of you guys now, she may be coming in. Somebody else, I picked this up yesterday too. Somebody else may be coming in, like in this, pretending to be somebody else in this illusionary state. They may be rushing to come in to tell you, or to share. I'm hearing, I get like a show, a video, a recording, of this Masculine, of them and the masculine, something like this. For many of you, of money that they've been collecting, okay? It looks like they're like racing against each other, trying to see like, who cannot get the judgment, who cannot get the judgment. Who cannot get the judgment? For some of you guys, there can be something that they spread. They could have intentionally done it too. I was picking up on that yesterday too. This dirty, dirty whore spreading diseases, falsifying medical documentation. That is a federal... That could have been how they lost their job. That could have been why they're angry. That shit came back. They got in trouble because their husband or their boyfriend or their daddy or maybe their uncle who owned the club found out that they're a fucking whore. Fucking the talent that works at the club. Fucking people on the side for money. And doing weird shit like slipping them drugs and stealing their money and shit. Literally. Yeah. And then trying to fucking do fucked up magic on this empress. Literally. See how the magician is in reverse? That shit didn't work. It backfired. And now they're getting really sick. You guys, this keeps coming through. What is this message? Why is this messages in reverse? These people are trying to plant evidence, okay? Somebody is trying to plant evidence. They're trying to maybe make up some text messages or emails or something like this. They're trying to plant something, or they're trying to find dirt on somebody, and it's not working out. It's not working out. Like, it just keeps ending in a dead end. Or they're gonna try to use this. They're gonna try to use this against the collective somehow. They want to hurt people, okay? They don't want. They thought that they were the ultimate option, and they didn't realize that they were being fucking played. You know what I'm saying? That the King of Cups is like, they play whatever. They play whatever. They may come off as like a loving person, but they don't really give their love to any. Like, that's very special. Someone got abandoned, even for another option. That's what happens. That's what happens when people aren't single and you be fucking people's husbands or wives or boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever the fuck they are, and you be fucking them. That shit comes right back to you. Snap back. Clap back right in your face, bitch. Learn how to act right. What is this fool in the world upside down, please? Yeah. Yeah. That doesn't go like doesn't go unpunished. Okay? Something's gonna end for these people. And they were trying to walk away. Okay, they could have walked away. They could have walked away, but now they're trying to come back. But there's no more. They're trying to hold on to passion that's already gone. Okay, somebody's trying to come back, but there's no more passion. King of Wands is in reverse. Okay, they're just holding. They're holding on to an idea that doesn't exist. And not only do they know that, but I feel like everybody knows that, this High Priestess energy. I feel like everybody knows that. Everybody knows they fucked up. And they're just happen to sit there and deal with it. And not a single person is defending them. They're just happen to be strong all by themselves and see what it's like. For many of you guys, what's going on, and they're like, maybe for some of them, they can be depressed. It can be, maybe they're not taking action. Maybe they're taking false action. and they're just fucking depressed, and they can't stop thinking about it. It doesn't matter what they do, nothing is working out for them. All they can think about is how they fucked somebody else for nothing, and how it destroyed everything, and how they're losing everything over someone they weren't even that passionate about. They're losing someone that they thought was like their perfect partner, their soulmate, their everything. They missed out on that fucking opportunity for this fucking trifling ass Jezebel, this queen of fucking wands in reverse, this fucking whore. Now they're trying to heal from it, but this feminine is never going to trust them again. They lied and hid and snuck too much. That is the judgment. Like, not as family, not as security, not as safety. No. Not as lovers. Okay? What is going to happen for collective is the actual lovers are going to come into play. The wish is going to be granted. But not from someone that's beat up, not from someone that's hiding secrets. From someone that's actually ready to come and offer this cup of love that's like, hey, let's go somewhere. Where do you want to go? I'll take you. I'll take you there. I want to make you happy. I want to make you happy. It looks like all these buster-ass busters haven't been delivering no happiness for you. They just been giving you hella work. Now this guy wants to come in and say, hey, look, I'll give you the 10 plus the 11 I want. Like, how long? How long have you not been getting help for? Let me sort that. Let me sort, no problem. Don't even have to make decisions anymore. Someone about to come in and wipe you up. They're like, ready, collective. Ready. And they don't feel like there's anybody else on the board. Okay? Nobody else on the board. They love you. The only thing that is constantly that they're up against is this. Okay, for some of you guys, what could be happening is somebody could be losing a job or a business. That's what could need to be ending, okay? Because that's what, for some of you guys, this third party is work. Okay? For some, it is being the underdog. It is being the apprentice. It is needing to work for money, right? For money, for lust, to get the woman, to get the sex, to get the this, to get the that, right? Like, that could be coming to an end. For many of you guys, this could deal with Capricorn and Scorpionic energies. They could have this in their charts, okay? But what I see here is someone wants to, they want to come in, they want to love you, okay? They're willing maybe to give up this work. For some of you guys, they're not. They're going to choose to maybe stay at this work. They maybe choose to stay at this work where the devil is prominent, and that may be the ultimate ending. It could go either way, really. Take it as it resonates. Put yourself in the position that best suits you. For many of them, they can be coming directly out of one commitment and not ready to make an instant commitment, but they want to, they may want to commit to you and see what, like, I don't know, like the messages, like figure out together. Figure out together is what they're telling me. Maybe before they were trying to organize everything, and what they realize is every time they do, it's not working out because it's supposed to be like something that you guys do together or something like this, right? That's just the vibe I'm picking up on. Yeah, it's out of balance. I keep seeing this temperance in reverse. Out of balance, like, yes, it's important for the masculine to be taking action, but are you taking action towards everything you thought that you should take action to? Did you first ask the guidance of the feminine of what should be taken action towards, and not give her the job to decide all the things that need to be sorted. Just be like, here's all the things that I feel like I should take action towards. What do you think? This is what I'm working on. Is there anything else you think I should add or subtract? Don't have to let her dictate how your things are, but like, you know, might not hurt to include the person that you're attempting to have a relationship or partner with in the decision part, because not doing that is also kind of killing it. Not killing, you know, like it's not working out. It's not working out. So what you got to do is figure out how to come together. How to come together and work on something together, because that is where the block is, okay? That's where the block is the separation. You guys are still trying to do whatever you need to do to be able to come together, and the reality is everything falls into place when you surrender, when you stop being the wounded warrior, and when you surrender to the healing part of the journey. That's when the Ten of Cups comes upright. Or the Ten of Coins, okay? Yeah, that's when it changes, and that's when you get this beautiful offering from the universe. That's where the path leads, you guys. I don't know. Again, there's two paths. The one that leads to disappointment, fuckboy that leads to disappointment and lies and sneaking, okay? And there's one, and they are trying to be victorious, okay? And they are potentially rushing in quicker than this one that's going to bring you all the happiness that's from the past. That doesn't want to be part of the past. They want to be part of your future. But they are hiding something, or they do have something to tell you or share to you from the past. And it's something that they hold or guard very close to their heart. It is something that they are healing from, okay? But they do feel like they can trust you, maybe. Or they want to be able to feel like they can trust you to share this information with, okay? So, yeah, but I'm sensing like very strong 2 or 3 different energies, okay? These are different people. One isn't going to give you your wishes and dreams. One is going to give you more bad magic and fucking prevent you from your ships coming in. Okay. One is going to be about pleasure, but they're going to be cock-a-blocking. Okay. And you may not think that, because they may just come in trying to deliver you some love. And you're like, oh, well, I could use that. Yeah. Look at this fuckboy, fuckgirl energy. Again, it's going to leave you. They want to just leave you in mental torture. All they want you to do is think about them. About sleeping with them, about being with them. They want to keep you, because this is how they're siphoning energy. This is how they're siphoning life force energy from you. And they're using this in a demonic ritual or something. And the divine or your ancestors or something are protecting, they're guiding. Like when I try to tune into that, like what they're doing, like it won't tell me too much. It will just sometimes show me it's this fucking other woman. Okay? She tried to create a missed opportunity. Now she's being judged. Okay? She thought she was the lover, but she's not the lover. She's the whore. And now it's over for her. She ain't going nowhere. Well, she might be going somewhere for a long time away. Okay? For some of you guys, this person may be passing away. Again, they were doing weird stuff, okay? Again, I will reiterate this, you guys. You should never touch black magic. You should never play with spell work. That's not something you should play with. If you want to use spells, they should only be for protection. For protection or for healing or for manifestation, right? For abundance or something like this. But you should never do spells against other people, attacks against other people. You should never do that. Never you should do that. There is a balance within magic, okay? There is a balance within magic. There's even a balance when they show me a bunch of stuff. They also tell me only what I can share with you guys, even with somebody that's doing a private reading with me. I may see 200%, but they may only allow me to share 10 or 25% with the person sitting in front of me. So everything is based on your level of perception and ability to actually understand your conceptual station. Okay? So, this messages, what is this messages? What are these messages coming in for the collective? Somebody's been waiting for these ships to come in. This Three of Wands. Messages. Somebody's been waiting. There's a decision that has to be made. Somebody made a decision. Somebody made a judgment call about something that they've been waiting for. They decided that they're not going to sit here at this indecision anymore. Okay? What was decided maybe was, you know what? I'm not waiting for any person. I'm waiting for my fulfillment. And my fulfillment comes when maybe I'm cold-hearted and cut people off. Like, I don't need all these options, right? She can be like this Queen of Swords or this King of Cups. This can be two different energies. But what I'm really sensing is one individual kind of being like, you know what? No, I'm not budging on this. There's no option. There's no other option, right? And this King of Cups is this energy of, they're very strong. They have a lot of love to give, but they're only ever going to show it to the person that they love. Nobody else will ever see that. They are very strategic. This is like chess, okay? And then we have the victory or the celebration card. So for some, what could have happened is there could have been some type of message or something that came in. Maybe at the time, masculine or feminine, one of them was not single, but it still was an offering of love, okay? From the Empress. From the Empress. Something having to do with family or friends were actually creating problems, stabbing or attacking or causing problems in this connection. Don't trust people that necessarily you think are your friends or your family, because they are the ones, they're not always everybody you know wants you to win. They want to end this, as a matter of fact. The family wants this to end. They don't want you to get your wish come true. For some of you guys, you're going to become a star, you're going to become famous. They don't want you to get that. For some of them, they don't think it's fair. They don't think it's fair that you're getting everything. For some of them, they have to lose something. They may be having to give something up because they took something that didn't belong to you. And that's why they've been trying to break it. Because when you come into union with this lover, the Empress, okay? When you come into this union, they're out on their asses. They're out on their asses, okay? And there's a whole new empire, there's a whole new ruler coming to play. There's a whole new celebration, a whole new way we're dealing with stuff, a whole new way we're defending the innocent and the loving and the light workers and the healers, okay? This is a non-negotiable. There will be apologies and there will be work that needs to be put in, and there will be people that need to be working for this because they took something that didn't belong to them. And Empress doesn't feel bad at all. The Empress and the Emperor are here ready to do this. They don't feel bad at all. All these people can fucking cry all they want. They weren't crying when they were doing that to collective. They weren't crying when they were using their money and their physical items and their physical life force energy. They weren't fucking crying when they were taking it from them. The reason why they're crying now, they're all fighting each other. They all could be turning each other in. They're trying to save their own asses. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter if these people have known each other forever. They don't give a fuck. Look at this, the moon. They don't care. They're literally rushing to see who can get to the feds or the police or the embassy, whatever. They're rushing to see who can get there first. Who can get off first from turning these people in. This is, and the culprit is this fucking whore. Because she's ass hurt. She's ass hurt that masculine didn't pick her. That even after all the time that they may have been together, maybe they could have been married or something else like this, right? Even after all the time that they're together, he didn't pick her. He picked feminine because feminine will help him heal. Feminine has helped him heal. Feminine didn't break his heart. This other bitch did. She ruined everything. Knowingly. With intention to fuck up the family. With intention to take this fortune. They could have even convinced masculine that doing this work was going to help them get the fortune, that they would organize it and they would split the return. Yeah. They were working together. And now what they don't realize is there is somebody in the judicial system. So these sneaky business contracts and deals, property documents, business company documents, all of that. Nope. Ain't going nowhere. But the people who did them, they going away. Bye-bye. These people have been doing this for a long time. They've been working in the same business for a long time. They've been taking money for a long time. Now they're going to be giving money back. Giving money back for a long time. They got to balance that out. Look at that. Temperance is upright. Cha-ching. So guys, well, again, collective, whatever these crazy people did to you, you know, it seems like they stole a lot of stuff from you. Seems like they tried to take things from you. People are trying to unalive each other. Like, there's a lot of deception. So I'm not really surprised, collective, and I'm not really surprised that you want to get the fuck away from people. I'm not really surprised that you're like, you know what, it's like creating a new community, but also in this vibe of like no new friends. You know, like you're really collective, really in this. See, now we have the Queen of Wands in upright, really in this passionate divine energy, right? This is tapping into our life force energy, this inner passion, this burn, this sexual desire, this force. With her upright, this is something really powerful that we're tapping into. That's beautiful. We're not going to miss these opportunities or paths anymore that the universe provided for us. We're going to move towards that which is stable, right? Where there's stability. And what comes in for us, where the ship comes in, is when we follow these messages, right? When we follow the messages that are given to us in the physical realm from a higher spiritual realm, when we're receiving these messages and we're following them, that's where the stability comes in. That's where the wheel of fortune tips. That's where the lover enters, okay? And that's when the work ends. And the dream comes true finally. Someone has to express it. Okay? You write your ending. Is it a happy ending or is it not? And I don't mean that in a weird sort of way. I mean, that may mean something. A lot of these people be out here getting these happy ending massages, obviously. But not like that. Yeah. See? You guys. That's not cool, especially if you have a wife or a partner or a divine counterpart that you know about. Yeah. That you're wishing and dreaming for. Then stay focused on that. Hold on to that. Only hold on to that person, that wish, that dream. Don't entertain anything else. Yeah. Heal that. Bring it into reality. Bring it into fruition. Yeah, balance your thoughts out. Get out of your head. Oops. Get out of your head. Balance your thoughts out. And that is when the good things come. And anything that was secret or deception or whatever is going to come out. For many of you guys, there's somebody that's been secretly in love with you forever. They see you, or they're going to come in and say they want to be with you forever. But they know that everything you touch turns to gold. They see you, they see basically is you being the highest prize. And they don't mean it like I own you, but like in that, like you are the most valuable, like you are the highest fortune to be obtained. Excuse me, you're like the unobtainium, you know? You're like the unobtainium, and whatever they got to do to make that happen, whatever type of magic or justice or law or whatever they got to do to make that happen, it's happening. Yeah. Because it's divinely orchestrated. Because the judgment from the above, from the source creator is saying, no, you worked really hard to gain this knowledge. You deserve your happiness. You deserve this love. Give me another card. Yeah, you deserve, look at you guys. You deserve this happy ending, the justice, right? You deserve this marriage, this family, right? For some of you guys, there will be judgment that will be coming down on family members or friends that were against you. Yeah. And that will be ending for them, okay? You guys will be maybe traveling the world. You guys may be famous. The world may want you to travel, okay? You may have to spread a little bit of your love around. You could become famous. What is this? Too many. Give me one. Give me one. The King of Pentacles. This is somebody that wants to come in and create this family, this longevity, this stability, okay? They may not know, they may be a bit intimidated or shy by you, okay? That's why I'm guessing, that's why I'm sensing the Page of Cups. A little shy about your judgment. But yeah, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. They see you as the ability to build like a future, a life, a stability from, for your family, whatever. Like they see this. They see this. Yeah. They've never seen anybody like you before. You're like a special type of, like you're like, they're like saying like secret sauce. You're like secret sauce. Like nobody knows what you're made of, but you're delicious. Oh no, like secret sauce is what they're telling me. You like secret sauce, they want to put you on for everything. They want to put you on everything. They want to fool you and school you. They want to work you. They want you to work them. They want to offer you this love, this cup of love, okay? No walking away. They want to be there. They want to be your stability, okay? They want to bring you this cup of love. They want to be this stability. They don't want to, there will never be any lies or cheating or deception. They want to work hard for you, and they know that you can see things, foresee things. And anything that you foresee that makes you uncomfortable, they're happy to walk away from. They're happy to even apologize if you want them to apologize for shit that they didn't do, maybe even before it happens, if you see it coming in. Like, they're happy to apologize for it, okay? They're like, it's cool, you can win every battle. You can win every battle, because for some of them, they understand, okay, for some of you guys, this masculine understands there's no victory, right? There's no victory in causing emotional uproar in feminine. There's no victory in that. For some of them, they may want to not start fights with you, but they may like to get you fired up, like riled up. They may think that that might be fun in the bedroom, something like this. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna hop off. Been on here far too long. I'm tired, my eyes hurt, just because these lights. But definitely somebody is coming in, okay? Somebody could be finding out they're pregnant. Somebody can be losing a child, potentially, losing a pregnancy. They could be finding out that the child doesn't belong to them. They could also be, this could have to do with somebody that is a mother, that has a child that maybe isn't a good mother. This can also do with having to potentially lose a mother. Something was not fair. Something energetically was not fair, and something has to balance itself out. Okay? Again, this can have to do with stability from your family, some judgment that was made, something that they may have been keeping from you. For many of you guys, this keeps coming up, that it's like property or a will or something like this, and they're claiming that you may have walked away from it when you're like, nah, dude, I see everything. Don't lie. I'm a seer. I've been over here working all this time. Shut up. Offer me that, bring me that cup of love. Look at, oh, someone is working on it. You do have somebody working on it, and you are going to get a beautiful change of fortune, which is beautiful. Okay, for some, offering of love. For some, many of you guys, they want to take you somewhere around the world. For some, somebody could have ended one relationship, could have left a relationship to come to you, to start a relationship with you. For some of you guys, I want to explain this, you know, that can be, like, if you feel really intensely, like, I guess, give the person a chance, but don't jump, don't stop one commitment and immediately start another, you know, because your body needs a little bit of time to heal, to process the trauma, otherwise it will stay there for a bit, and you want to move past it, you know, you want to feel it and move past it. But does that mean that you can't decide that you want to leave somebody and give this other person a chance? No, doesn't mean that. I'm just saying, don't divorce somebody directly and marry somebody else directly. Something else I was picking up on is somebody could have been marrying somebody and they actually canceled marrying that person, but they also don't get a deposit back on some things. So they may be asking you to, do you want to get married here? For some of you guys, you may be like, yeah, we don't want to lose the deposit. For others, you can be very insulted, like, I'm not, like, this is my wedding, I get to choose these things. Like, I'm not having your ex-girlfriend's choices for my wedding. You know what I mean? Like this type of energy. So, I don't really know. It's like, yeah, it's like, this is not my dream wedding, this is her dream wedding. Like, no. For some of you guys, the Empress is that's gonna be a hard no. That could cause problems. It doesn't mean that you don't still ask. It also doesn't mean that you can't just, for instance, maybe not have a wedding and just have a party there, right? Maybe you can show some art or do something else. I don't really know. You know, like, it doesn't mean that you still can't take use of whatever, you know? Maybe bring somebody cool in and sell dinner theater tickets or something, fundraise some money and get the fuck out. I don't know, you know, but yeah. I think weddings are a very personal thing. Now, I don't know who each person is individually, and it doesn't hurt to ask, but it could, for some of you guys, it could. It could. It could be an ending game. It could be like, bro, you were literally trying to marry someone else, and now you're trying to come in and offer me this tonight. Like, what? Nah, that feels a little bit upside down. So somebody may not like that. You may need to be openly honest. If you got it from somebody else, like let's say someone was gonna marry you and then they died, or something would happen, or you fucking kicked them to the curb, or whatever, they turned out to be a man, whatever the fuck it is, right? Whatever the fight or not fight or whatever it is, but yeah, that could be a good way to end things quick. That could be a good way for someone to walk out or get upset really quick. You know, there is a lot of sensitivity that goes around commitment, you know, marriage and commitment, and yeah, doing things that it's not a time to be inconsiderate or maybe overly comical in ways that can be hurtful. I don't think those are, you know, I think it can be sensitive, yeah. And I don't think it's something you should lie about. Again, I keep seeing the Seven of Swords. Why do we keep seeing the Seven of Swords? Okay, for some, you guys, they no, they always planned to marry you all along. They were letting this other person potentially help them to use their help or their strength to plan this wedding, knowing that they were going to fucking end it and go towards the thing that made them happy, their actual wish fulfillment. What? You guys, what? So they were telling this other person, these other people or whatever, like, yeah, we're going to get married, whatever, so they could get all these people to help them plan the wedding or pay for, like, do whatever, and then just to shut that person up because they weren't going to leave them alone if they weren't going to get married. So they let them start working to plan the whole wedding, and then basically they just fucking gave them the cut and were like, nah. Here's your fucking check. Have a nice life. We ain't getting married. You a fucking Jezebel ass whore. But they could have been making them think that it was for them all along. I don't know. That's like, yeah, this illusion of fake love. And them believing it in their mind. But really, this guy, this King of Cups, like, he wasn't showing them the love. He wasn't showing them the love. They were just so convinced that it was all for them. That's a narcissist for you. That's a narcissist for you. Well, guys, sounds like a lot. I'm tired. I need to get off of here. I love you guys. I wish you beautiful, happy beginnings or endings, depending on what that is. Focus on what your wish fulfillment and your dreams really are. And then you'll stop to not receive the reciprocity that you need, the giving and receiving. For some of you guys, you need to be, for feminine, you need to be more in a receptive mode. Okay? For feminine, she might not be in a receptive mode, which might be why there's a little bit of inaction happening. So be more in receptive mode. Feel like I should just order some cake or champagne or something. Have somebody bring me something. Bring me something, right? You ever done that? I like to get myself things. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, guys, have a great night. I think it's like Friday or Saturday night. Anyways, I'm going to get on up out of here, and I send you all of my love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being present. And as always, infinite blessings, love, and light. I'm proud of you. If you're doing the work, keep on going. You got this. Keep on pushing. Keep on moving forward. Infinite blessings, love, and light. I'm proud of you. I love you. Ciao from meow. Zoe out.